Hello, Mallards. It is Monday. Happy Christmas to those who celebrate. I had Christmas with my family yesterday because we usually do presents and stuff on Christmas Eve. So I had a lovely FaceTime with them, got to watch my nieces open presents and hang out with my brother and my parents and my grandparents, which was lovely. Stella also wants to hang out. And I got some really awesome gifts, and I thought that now was the time to make a video of me bragging about the Christmas presents I got. So first off, I got a couple of games. I got this game, The Night Cage, which I have been wanting for a while. So it is a tile building game where each player has like a little candlelight that shows them a certain amount of tiles. But if you move, those tiles change. So the same things might not be there. And the whole point is that each player has to like go and find a key and then make their way to a gate and unlock it. And there has to be enough keys, like the same amount of keys as players. But part of the deal is that obviously the tiles move. So if you find the gate, somebody has to stay there and keep it lit, or you lose it forever. And you also have to like escape. And it's really hard to find your way back, obviously, because the pathways are always changing. Stella, where's your tail? And I haven't had a chance to play it yet because the roommates have been gone, but I'm very excited. And I got a new unlock box. This one is Mythic Adventures. I love unlock games. And I only currently, I think, have one left to play from my other box. So I'm thrilled to have more of those. And then something that I haven't really talked about here yet, but will become a huge part of my life moving forward, is that I'm actually going to leave Florida in June. I'm going to sell my house, which is something that I'm actively working on now. And I'm going to move back home for a little while. And I've asked my dad to help me build a van. And I'm going to do van life because it's something that I've wanted to do for an age now. And I feel like now is the right time. A lot of things are changing here in Florida that aren't great. And a lot of my friends are moving away. And so now is really the perfect time to leave. And I will be more than happy to get out of Florida, and the freedom of being able to drive my home wherever I need to go sounds lovely. And I'm not sure that I will be a super nature-driven van lifer like some van lifers are. I love nature. I love going to parks and walking around, and I will absolutely be doing that. But for me, the appeal of van life is the ability to see people all over the country that I don't get a chance to see very often. And the freedom for a friend to call me up and be like, hey, I really miss you. And me to be like, I'll be there in 4 days, no matter where I am. If you're in the US, outside of the US, it becomes a little more difficult. But anybody in the US, I could visit in 4 days, no problem, no matter where you are. And that, incredibly appealing. So that has been a life change for me that I'm very excited about. And in case you wondered if my family supports my life changes, let me present to you all of the other presents I got. So I got The United States of Cryptids, a guide to all of the myths and monsters in America, because my brother knows that I love supernatural, and he was like, if you're gonna be driving around in a van, you might as well be ready to meet crazy creatures. And then from my parents, I received Things Every Van Lifer Needs to Know, the DIY Van to RV Conversion Guide, Van Life Essentials. I already read this book last night, actually. I was really feeling motivated. Read the whole thing, cover to cover. Van Build, which is a guide to designing, converting, and self-building a van. And the Van Conversion Bible. And I've already looked at parts of all of these books. And like I said, the entirety of Van Life Essentials, because it was really short and I was in the mood for reading last night. And then my brother also got me Epic Road Trips of the Americas. And so this is really cool too, because although it's not a how to build a van. Like the cryptids book, it's a what to do once you have your van. I love my brother and my sister-in-law for being the type of people who are like, yeah, we think you'll figure out the building the van, but what are you going to do in it? Let's think about that. And there are some really cool road trips in here. Some cool natural things, a lot of food trips. I'm very excited. I flipped through that whole book yesterday too. So that is what I got for Christmas, and I'm thrilled for all of it. I'll be reading all of these books. I have been looking at vans for sale in Iowa so that I can get something when I move back. I'm leaning towards a Dodge Ram ProMaster because of the square shape of the cab, but I could still be convinced to change my mind. So if you have thoughts, feelings, or ideas about different vehicles that van lifers would use, let me know in the comments. And otherwise, this is my video for today. I think I'm going to spend the rest of the day lounging and watching TV or movies because my roommates are gone and I don't actually have any responsibilities today. And that sounds incredible. So I will see you tomorrow.